I got a chance to try out this the new Icon Torque Lite, and I think you guys are gonna like it. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm back bringing you another machine review. Hopefully you guys had a happy holiday. Like I said in my previous video, the review of the Critical Torque, I did purchase another Critical machine. I did get the Critical Lite, probably no surprise. I got this on a Christmas deal, so I bought the 5.0 full set of the Critical Torque. I did get this machine, just the motor bolt, for free. Which is cool. So it gives me two machines for pretty much the price of one. Yeah, so the machine, if you buy it, it's $5.99 for just the motor bolt. What you're gonna get is a box. You're gonna get a card that says it was assembled or worked on by, it also says my mom doesn't love me anymore. Huh. Just kidding. So yeah, what you'll get in that is just the motor bolt. It's small, it's light. To compare it up against the previous, it is a little bit, I would say probably half inch or so, maybe 5/8 smaller. Weight wise, honestly, probably close to the same. It feels the same. What you are getting is you're not getting the see-through. The LED see-through that you from this. You are getting an LED though, so don't feel like you're getting cheaped out. You are getting an LED that tells you it's on, it's off. Honestly, I can make a joke and say you probably need that because this does not vibrate. The stabilizing that they utilized in the Critical, the Torque, I didn't even look, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't see it in here. You can see that there's like the dampening ring in here. I don't see it essentially on this one, but I don't feel any difference between the two. So maybe they have a different way of doing it. I can set it down here on a box, and you can listen to it run at 8.5 volts. I mean, it is on. This thing doesn't run at all. I mean, it's no vibration. So the machine is a 3.8 millimeter throw, which is a pretty all-around good throw. I've used it for close to 30 hours now, and I dare say it is a good all-around machine. Does it shine where its strongest suit is? I would say color blending. It was really good at that. I put a 17 bug pin in a few times. I like using 17s to pack colors and blend and stuff. And it packed solid colors, blended really well. How it shades for me, it was a little bit different than my other machines that I use. Mostly I've been using a 3.0 to shade with. This is a 3.8, so there was that initial learning curve, but I mean, like I said, once I've learned how the characteristics of this and how it runs, no problem running smooth shade. So line work, it lines pretty well. If you're using like a bug pin 7, or if you're a fine line artist, I think you're at home. I think this is the machine you need. In my recommendation, I mean, honestly, but personally, I think it lines really well. It shades really well. You can stipple with it, which I have done. I really put this through the ringer to see through its paces, to really try and find out its weak, the kinks in the chain, essentially. I would say I tried putting in a 14 round liner to really stress it out, and yeah, I didn't run it. Like, I mean, you could turn this up. So like I said, I'm using this at 8.5 volts to do a lot of coloring, a lot of blending, soften up the hand to blend it. Turn it down to like 8 and go a little softer for my shading. I mean, I do like how, you know, if you're purple, green, I think 10, I don't use 10 volt, I think it's still green, yeah. 10 volts still green. I mean, you can take that right into the pink, so. I wouldn't run it that hard. Had to say it. Oh shoot, I don't even know why I'm individually doing that. Presets. I'm dumb. Yeah, which is a super cool feature about the battery on this, the Critical's battery. I know they make, the Critical makes them for other machines as well. But essentially, I don't actually have those versions. I have this one. And I really do love the ease of on, off. On, off. That's the coolest. Honestly, to me, that's one of the coolest features. So we'll talk about the battery real quick. If you haven't seen my Critical Torque video where I spoke about it, we will talk about it briefly here. This battery is awesome for if you're left-handed artist, right-handed artist. They got buttons on both sides. If you're left-handed, your up and down will be here. Your presets will be here. Likewise, if you're right-handed. I love how the fact that you can literally access all buttons without really ever having to move your hand. You can balance it really, really well. You know, less prone of dropping, whatever, less prone to accidents. And I love, you can double click it. Once you get the battery set up, hit it twice for standby. Buttons don't do anything anymore, even if you hit the power button. So you don't have to worry about setting it down on the side, which I've done a couple times, and it turned it back on. Which I'll say is a bummer, but just remember when you're turning it off, set it back down, just 2 clicks instead of 1. And then 2 clicks to turn it back on. And you're good to go. Super awesome, super easy. It can calculate your work time right down to the cost. You can type in how much you want to make per session, per whatever. And it will calculate it for you. If you're into that, I don't do that. But it's there if you do. All right, guys, well, I'm going to cut it short. Yeah, I can't, honestly, I think if you're a fine line artist or you do a lot of, I mean, if you sculpt lines, build lines, whatever, I think you're going to be fine with this. I think this is a great machine. It is $1,000. I don't even have to put on the price because it is worth $1,000. It's a great all-around machine. I think this machine will be a one ring to rule them all kind of machine. It's a great all-around machine if you don't want to have multiple machines. I think you're going to be pretty happy with this. I don't know where this stacks up against the 4.2 version of the Critical Torque. I don't know. I will try to get my hands on that. Let me know if you guys want to see that. And I will try to get that machine, and we'll go from there. And if I do get it, I'll review it, compare them. And yeah, so, but yeah, all right, guys, I'm going to cut it short. And yeah, if you guys like this, like the content I'm bringing you with the machines, like, subscribe, leave a comment in the box. I have a bunch of machines. If you got any questions, things I may have not covered, I'll try to make a follow-up video further down the road. Because like I said, I don't know if I said it or not, I have only probably about 30 hours of use on this machine, which isn't really long enough to, it's long enough to get an idea of a machine, but it's not long enough to find all the super pluses and, you know, all the pros and the cons. But I'm going to keep using it. Essentially, this machine, it's a good machine. Just honestly, for the on and off features, fucking dope. So, all right, guys, thank you.